Welcome. This is Jane Gardner, and I missed it again. One of these days, I'll get my logo right. This is Mindset Monday on Solopreneur Success Strategies. And today, I want to talk to you still about positive attitude. And first off, I'll just quickly say, boom, I'm Jane Gardner. And I have been working with my husband for the last 20 years in our own home-based engineering company. And in the last 3 years, I decided to go out onto the internet and see if I could help others start their business. So today we're going to be talking about the mindset of the entrepreneur today, because your success in business is all due to your mindset and being able to overcome the stress and challenges of being in business. So see, these are some of the traits of the mindset of the entrepreneur. We've been talking for the last 3 weeks about positive attitude, and then we'll be going on to passion next week. But then there is also, you have to be an action taker. As an entrepreneur, you have to be able to embrace the idea of change. You have to be determined. You have to be willing to take failure as feedback rather than failure as failure. You have to know your big why, the big picture of why you're being an entrepreneur. You have to have patience, but you also, of course, have to be an action taker, and don't be too patient and procrastinate. You have to be willing to learn, and you have to be willing to listen, and you have to be willing to share with others, because this will all come back to you as good stuff in your entrepreneurial business. So today's training is about how to create the habit of positive thinking. Last 2 weeks ago, we talked about how having lots of positive affirmations around you will help you get a positive attitude as you deal with the stress and uncertainties of being an entrepreneur. Whether it's Zig Ziglar or Henry Ford, or just some positive affirmations of being successful, you need to have them around you in order to keep your mind positive. As well, we talked about positive thinking, about training your brain to be able to either remove the negative thoughts that you're having about being stressed and in failure, or replacing your negative thoughts with positive thoughts and affirmations in your brain. This week, we're going to talk about some of the practical methods you can use to have a positive attitude. Well, one of the ways that you can create a positive environment for yourself is to pray or meditate once a day or a few times a week. Praying or meditating gives you the chance to be still, so you can focus on one thing. And if you try this practice for 15 minutes every day, or at least on your work days, whatever they may be, this will give you a chance to pause and focus. Besides the many health benefits, you can focus on removing your negative thoughts as well from your attitude when you're praying or meditating. Another way you can be positive and have a good attitude is to get some exercise. This will help you in many ways, including, besides your body health, it's also good for your brain. And exercise is essential for life, as you know. But it was also having a self-nurturing behavior, things that you like to do. And when you're feeling stressed or challenged, taking a break and doing these behaviors. For example, getting a hot bath, or having a cup of tea and a cookie, or going out like me and playing the piano for half an hour, or listening to music. Listen to one music disc. Some people listen to music all the time that they're working, which must be amazing to do, to be able to concentrate while listening to music. That's great. But to get into a positive attitude, you need to have things in your life that you can do as a break from all the stress and challenges of being in business. So if you take a break from the stress and enjoy a few minutes, do it once a day and savor the experience of self-nurturing behavior. This will help you keep your positive attitude. You could take a walk in the nature. In the nature. You could take a walk and experience how life is challenging, but there's always the beauty of nature. Besides the health benefits, it can stimulate your creativity and bring on clarity, or even bring on new ideas. I know that when I take the dog for a walk for 20 minutes, I know that I'm not focusing on the business. I'm focusing on keeping him on his walk, and sometimes I get some brilliant ideas. And big mistake, I always forget my pencil. So I should get some pencil and paper, remind myself. Oh, I find that going for a walk is very creative. Or you could call a friend to escape your stress and just worrying about your business and trying to have a positive attitude, and just chat and deepen your relationship with your friends. But at the same time, it makes you feel good, gives you a positive outlook. You realize there's more important things than business, and that you can go back to your business having a more positive attitude. Don't shun away from your friends when you're working. And you need to focus. You need to focus for sure. If you focus on one thing and you're successful at it, doesn't that make you feel good? If you take half an hour and focus on one thing, get it done. Well, in terms of reading, you could read about positive thinking and focus. For example, you could try the books The Power of Focus by Jack Canfield and co-authors Mark Victor Hansen and Les Hewitt. This is very good on telling you some of the habits you can make to focus on one thing. Or you could read the book The One Thing by Gary Keller and Jay Papasan, where they talk about how you should focus on the one thing and get it done. And of course, this makes you feel happier because you've got it done. So the satisfaction of completing one focused task will reinforce your positive thinking. We were born with negative and positive thinking in order to make choices in our life. But you can retrain your brain to have a positive attitude as an entrepreneur. You can certainly use a lot of these ideas to remove yourself from the negative thinking, as well as retrain your brain so that it is more positive if you find that you have too many negative thoughts while you're being an entrepreneur. And this will improve your positive thinking. So next week, we will talk about the passion of the entrepreneur. I think, well, anyway. And defining whether or not you have the passion to be an entrepreneur and what it means to have the passion of the entrepreneur. But I'll just tell you about my magazine called the Mindset Entrepreneur Life magazine. In that, it has action steps to improve or train your brain to maximize your mindset skills. I also send you a 5-minute video on mindset, which helps you think about mindset. And then you have some action step worksheet for training your brain. The subscription is $7 a month, and it's a weekly magazine to help you retrain your mindset. A no-brainer mindset trainer. It's at http://jgtips.com/mindsettrain, which is MINDSETTRAIN. So I want you to think about some of the positive attitude ideas. If you're feeling stressed by being an entrepreneur and the challenges that it has, the uncertainty, the insecurity, sorry, this is supposed to be positive because it's Mindset Monday, then just think of ways that you can retrain your brain in order to have a positive attitude. You can remove those negative thoughts. You can retrain your brain to have positive thoughts. Every time you have a negative thought, stop thinking and realize that you have a negative thought and put some positivity into your brain. Or you can just take a break from all the stress by going for a walk, calling a friend, taking a short break, doing something that you like to do, or obviously go for a walk in nature as well as exercise, and praying or meditating every day. In order to be positive, you need to remove some of that stress and challenges in your life. So stopping and praying or meditating for 15 minutes on just whatever you want to pray or meditate on, that gives your brain a chance to focus on one thing, which gives it some stillness. And then you can get on with your day. It's been proven quite a bit that meditation or praying is very good for your brain. So anyway, that's for an expert, not for me. All I know is that I do like to stop and take a walk with my dog and get thinking about my business and where I need to focus for the day, as well as remembering that even though there are challenges and stress in your life as an entrepreneur, there is also the freedom and the power to be an entrepreneur in your own business. So I'd like to thank you for listening. This is Jane Gardner of jane-gardner.com, and please feel free to subscribe to my newsletter, as well as it's at Jane Gardner, I guess. I'm not sure where it is. It's Mindset Monday. Focus, Jane, focus. You can go and see my current episode of Mindset Monday. Oh, and actually there is a checklist to a positive attitude on my Mindset Monday current episode at http://jgtips.com, jgtips.com/mindset. Thank you.